Lake Orion.
Before we get going, I'm going to call Jenny Body up here to the stand. She's going to give a quick report on our run this morning. Walk, run, run, walk.
She ran 2 and 1.
So the family is huge.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. So we had a wonderful turnout for the run walk this morning. We do a 5K and a 5-mile option. We had 471 participants, which is our biggest year ever. So amazing. That's super exciting. I do want to give a shout out to a couple of our bigger sponsors. We have Shana Roofing, which you'll see on the shirt there. They sponsored the shirts. We have Cars Helping Veterans, who sponsored the medals. We had new shirt designs, new medal designs this year. Jake Asbury State Farm, Pulte Group, Team Rehabilitation, Dort Financial, Michigan United Credit Union, Main Street Insurance Agency, Health Quest, Allergy and Asthma Treatment Center, Palazzo Debacci, Skelnick Ford, and Optimum Chiropractic. So thank you to everyone for your support, and if any of you guys came out today, we appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you guys next year. Oh, and one other thing I didn't mention, I don't have an exact number yet, but we were able to raise over $10,000 for the memorial with the race. So that's huge. That's amazing. So, all right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Great.
Thank you, Jenny, for all your help and work that you do on this. I welcome everybody here to the memorial today to honor those who have passed away, either from, hang on, I gotta get my thoughts right here now, that I did it once, first time that was right. Honor those that have made the ultimate sacrifice. Honor Guard, please post colors. Everybody please stand.
Color guard, right face. Prepare to post. Post colors. Color guard, and salute. Shoot.
I'll now have Jack Lovett from the Orion Township trustee and OVM member to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
National anthem will be sung by Kathy McMinn, a retired Lake Orion school teacher.
Long retired. School teacher. Good. Hello, Harlan. Good, everybody. Let us all sing together, please, our national anthem.
Color guard, present.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
That's the face.
Thank you, Kathy. You may be seated. I'll now call up Matt Buckus, chaplain of VFW at Post 334 for the invocation.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, today we pause to remember the brave men and women who laid down their lives for our freedom. May their courage never be forgotten, and may we live lives worthy of their sacrifice. Comfort the hearts of those who still mourn and remind us that true peace is found in you. We lift up the families who carry the weight of loss this Memorial Day. Give them strength, peace, and a deep awareness of your presence. Surround them with love and community, and grant them comfort that surpasses understanding. We thank you for the freedoms we enjoy in this country. Help us steward those freedoms well. May our leaders govern with wisdom, justice, and humility. May we, the people, pursue unity, justice, and compassion in our daily lives. We lift up those currently serving in the armed forces. Grant them courage, wisdom, and safety. Bless their families and remind them that they are not alone, that their sacrifice is seen, honored, and remembered. Thank you for the veterans who have served our country. Heal the wounds, seen and unseen, that many carry. Honor their sacrifice that they may feel valued and loved today and every day. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Matt. My name is Bob Smith. I'm with the Orion Veterans Memorial, and I'll be your host today. I'd like to welcome you all to this beautiful place that was designed and built in honor of all veterans. I want to thank our local, county, and especially state dignitary Alex April, representing Congresswoman Lisa McLean, to be here today. I want to give a special shout out to a couple people. Dr. Joe Master Mateo sitting up here. As I look out there, I see everybody clapping, so they must know who he is. He's the man responsible for this place. He fought a lot of years to get it the way it is today. Also, I want to acknowledge Joanne Van Tassel, who's here today, Township Supervisor. And she was a Township Supervisor, but she's also very instrumental in this program too. I'd like to especially thank all of you who have come to remember those men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to be sure that we live in a land of freedom. Today our guest speaker is a lady who I've met a few years ago and since have become dear friends. If we were still in the military, I'd be saluting her instead of hugging her. But she's a retired lieutenant colonel with the U.S. Air Force. She served as a personal nurse to the Bush family while George W. Bush was in office. She also was alongside President Bush during the 9/11 crisis hit the Twin Towers. A lot of us over the years have come to know Cindy Wright. However, today I would like to introduce you to the blushing bride, retired Lieutenant Colonel Cynthia Hale, or as we've come to know her, Cindy Hale. Just don't push any buttons.
Just looking for my
No. Try it.
just looking for my husband. So we've been married 2 weeks and 3 days. There he is. And it's good so far. I'd like to start by just thanking everybody for being here. I've said it before, but it's a really small percentage of people, like 3 to 5% of people, Americans, that actually participate actively in a Memorial Day ceremony or service. So you guys are like superstars, so thank you for being here. The other thing, I was looking at things online, what to talk about, and it talked about a survey that was done last year. And in the survey, it said that only 45% of Americans really knew what Memorial Day was. I mean, that means 55% of Americans don't know the real meaning of Memorial Day. And that is sad, it's tragic. And I'm hoping as a community, we can work to do things to certainly improve that. The United States has fought in 12 major wars and lots of numerous skirmishes throughout our history. And that's what we're here today to honor, those that have died for us. It's been about 1.3 men and women have died for us over the years. I mentioned women, it's a very, very small percentage compared to the men, but women have been killed or died in wars since the Civil War. It's been documented. That 1.3 million number is very hard to wrap your head around, hard to fathom. But we have this amazing opportunity to be in this safe, we don't feel threatened today, we're safe, beautiful memorial to help us remember and honor those who have died. And I'd like to just talk a little bit about a few items that you see around the memorial, and then a few customs and etiquette for Memorial Day. The crosses that you see on the side of the memorial, they're only there for the Memorial Day weekend. There's 41 of them, and they represent the 41 individuals from Lake Orion Township that have died since the Civil War. And you'll hear their names read individually during the ceremony. I don't know if any of you have noticed coins. I've noticed a few coins on the bricks. There's about 2,000 engraved bricks that you see. Each one has an individual story. And you may or may not see the coins on it, but there's a purpose for those coins. By placing a coin on the brick, or you'll see it in the cemeteries also, you'll see a coin on a headstone. That shows that the veteran that was visited. It's a sign of respect and a sign of honor. It also lets the relatives know that someone visited their loved one. Each coin has a distinctive meaning. So if you see a penny on somebody's brick, that means they were just visited. If it's a nickel, the person who visited was in boot camp with that person. If it's a dime, that means they actually served with that person. And if it's a quarter, that means that that individual was with that person when he or she died. This memorial is truly an asset and a blessing to this community and surrounding communities. Bob Watros, who has managed this memorial for 23 years, him and his family. He is an amazing man, and he has put just an amazing piece of his life into this memorial. I was talking to him a couple days ago just to kind of see some cool things to talk about the memorial, and he says he's seeing more and more people come and stop and pay respect and reflection here, so that's good to hear. So this memorial is making a difference for our community. I want to talk a little bit about the flag. I've always wondered why the flag was at full staff on Memorial Day. So what happens with the flag, kind of that's proper protocol, but so the flag is flown at half-mast from sunrise to noon, and that's in honor of those that have died and the sacrifices they've made. But at noon, it's briskly raised to the top, and that's to certify and to signify how our nation has resolved, how we're strong, how we want to live to honor those that have died before us. So that's why it's at full staff at noon. I want to talk just briefly about a moment of remembrance. So in 2000, U.S. Congress passed the National Moment of Remembrance Act. And the goal was to ensure that Americans' fallen heroes and that were never forgotten and promote a better understanding of Memorial Day. So 25 years ago, they were kind of dealing with the same thing that we are. People don't know what Memorial Day is. when I read about this is probably a couple years ago, I read that this act had been passed. I've never seen anybody do this, but I'm hoping maybe as a community we can start to do it. But what it means, so what the act says is that at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day, local time, that Americans take 1 minute, just 1 minute of silence and remembrance of those who have fallen. They picked 3 o'clock because back in 1997, the TVs and the radio stations would pause at 3 p.m. and play taps, and that's why they picked the 3 p.m. So again, I'm hoping today you can set your alarm for 3 p.m. and take 1 minute to remember, and hopefully your neighbors will ask what you're doing, your kids will ask what you're doing, and we can start to kind of share that and start to get that out in our community. And I'm hoping next year we can talk with the papers and do a little bit more education to get more people involved in that. Saying Happy Memorial Day. So a few years ago, I was talking with a Gold Star mom, and a Gold Star family is a family that has lost an immediate family member, mom, dad, brother, sister, husband, wife, and then they died in active duty military service. So the mom asked me, she said her son had been killed since 9/11. She said, would you mention that it's very hard and difficult and a bit hurtful when someone wishes someone a happy Memorial Day? And I think that's true for many people. When I looked online and kind of was reading about it, it's true. It can seem a bit jarring and a bit insensitive when they're grieving and remember the loss of someone that they love or someone that they served with. Some of the suggestions that they offered was that we could let them know that we'll be remembering what the holiday is about, or just letting them know that you're thinking of them, acknowledging the significance of the day and the sacrifices that they made and their loved one made. Just one more little thing. Thanking a veteran for their service on Memorial Day. Although it is very, 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 very kind, that day is in November. So when we honor all the veterans that are served, that's November 11th, Veterans Day. Just remember today is to honor those friends that the veterans have lost. There have been so many amazing, talented, smart, courageous men and women with incredible stories. Each of these bricks has an incredible story. I was talking to Bob, and the families will come and visit and they'll share a bit of the story. Each one has this story behind it. Most of them are unknown. There are many unfulfilled futures. There's 3 young men that were killed since 9/11 from this community and surrounding community. And I just think of the unfulfilled dreams and futures that those 3 young men have given us. We owe it to them to do as much as good possible as we can to make things a little better today than it was yesterday, to be a stronger nation, a kinder community, and truly honor a debt that we can never repay. John 15:13 says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. And that's so very true. Imagine 1.3 million have given their lives for us, our country. We ask God to hold them and their families in the palm of the hand, and may God bless, continue to God bless the United States of America and those that have service to her. Thank you guys for being here. You really are superstars, and help us get out in the community and tell your kids and your grandkids and your neighbors' kids and the neighbors what Memorial Day means. We'll make a difference in this community. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, I had something that Cindy talked about in the community. Last week, Kathy McMinn brought 2 busloads of kids. What grade were they in, Kathy?
2nd grade.
2nd grade. Greatest bunch of kids. They were all very inquisitive of what this is about, and I was in charge of telling them what the medals were over there, and they want to know how you got them and stuff like that. Just a great bunch of kids. So that's one step in getting the community up here to see what the military is all about. Okay, now I'm going to call up Commander Jim Hubbard of the Post 334 to Chris can't hear me back there. Can you hear me now? Oh, I gotta eat this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I call up Jim Hubbard to give the award to the Veteran of the Year.
That's alive, huh?
Yeah, you gotta speak.
Very good.
You gotta speak into it.
I have to speak into it. All right, very good. I'll do that the best I can. I was asked to present the Veteran of the Year. Unfortunately, the trophy's not here. But the man is. That's the most important thing. The man's here. Matt Butkus this year has been nominated for Veteran of the Year. Matt, thank you. I wish it would have been ready, but he'll get it at the post meeting. But I really appreciate Matt for all he's done for the post and the goodness in his heart. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you very much.
Okay, now I'm gonna call up Brenda Culverhouse and Janine Stetson to place the wreath. Thank you, ladies. Now we're going to honor those from Lake Orion area who made the supreme sacrifice starting in the Civil War. As each name is read off, Matt Pfeiffer, the Township Treasurer, and the Orion Veterans Memorial Treasurer will ring the bell. First up, Bob Mahan, VFW Post 334. He'll be reading the Civil War. You got him there? I got it. Okay. Yeah, speak right into it.
Honored Civil War men that passed away. Thomas M. Bowers. Daniel Burton. Roswell Campbell. Henry C. Fairchilds. Hiram Hemingway. Webster Adolph Marsh. William A. Churchill. Eugene L. Rose. Charles Spomer. Frank Thornley. That is all of World War I. Thank you.
Civil War. Civil War. Okay, World War I, read by R.C. Miller.
Otis C. Brewster. Noel Thomas Carlton. Vern E. Poland.
Here, R.C. World War II, read by Randy Stetson. You got him there?
It's my honor to mention these names. These guys did a lot of sacrifice for our war, for our country and our war. So here we go. World War II. Laverne H. Becker, J.B. Burns, Chester C. Campbell, Lee F. Carpenter, Clayton Albert Decker, Robert Leland Decker, Edwin R. Dewey, Roger H. Feeblecorn, Bernard A. Kowak, Edwin A. Cruz, Marvin F. Lamphere, Julian E. Moore, Charles J. Pettit, Everett Pickering, Anthony F. Somer, Donald R. Sova, Alan B. Swim, Walter F. Walter. That's it.
Okay, reading the Korean conflict, Vietnam conflict, operational Iraqi freedom, and Operation Enduring Freedom will be Jim Hubbard. I'll get it.
All right, you get that. Okay. Korean War, James Crossman, Charles Daly, Ernest C. Feeblecorn, Edward Wilson Garlick, Henry Pacer, Vietnam, Raymond L. Wopley, James A. Wood, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Raymond J. Flowers, Operation Enduring Freedom, Trevor Belloc.
Matt Buckus will now honor those who passed away this last year, either veterans of foreign wars or Lake Orion veteran.
Veterans that we've lost since coming together this last year. John Mullins, United States Army. Don Steiner, United States Navy. David Calder, United States Army. Art Salerno, United States Navy. Leslie Waggett, United States Army. Charles Ring, United States Marine Corps. Marvin McVicker, United States Army. Jim Walter. Doug Brown, United States Marine Corps. And David Eastman, United States Navy.
Thank you. Now I'll have Steve Hawkswell from the American Legion Post 233 come up and read the names of the members of the Post 233 and 108 that have passed away this year.
Frederick Beckwith,
Steve.
James Bishop.
Steve.
Yeah.
Talk in the microphone.
Oh, excuse me. Frederick Beckwith, James Bishop, William Drummond, Charles McKinney, Michael Engel.
Okay, I'm going to ask Kathy McMinn to back up here now. She's going to sing a couple of American tunes for us.
We've added a song at the last minute, but it's always in our hearts, especially for Joanne. It's so good to see you here, Joanne. Love you very much. Sing the words as you know them, and if you don't, just listen to the verses that go along with America the Beautiful. Please sing along. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, great God, thy gold refined, till all success in nobleness and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriots' dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in love. America the Beautiful, thank you so much for your time with that. When the storm clouds gather far beyond the sea, let us pledge allegiance to our land that's free. May we ever be grateful for this land so fair, as we'll blend our voices in this solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home. bless America. God bless America.
Thank you, Kathy.
Very good.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, if you look at your programs, we're going to change it up a little bit because our honor guard actually does double duty up here, so we're trying to get everybody switched around. So I'm going to call up the color guard to retrieve the colors. Please stand.
Color guard, right face. Present, arm. Order, arm. Prepare to retrieve. Retrieve colors. Left face. Forward, march.
You may be seated. While we're waiting for Matt to come up here to give the benediction, I'd like to thank a few people. Bob Watros for keeping this place the way it is. Dr. Joseph Master Mateo for spearheading the beginning of this. Gordon Smith for the photography. Lee Smith for trying to make me be heard. Joanne Van Tassel for the programs. And for the Orion Veterans Memorial Board, Lee Smith, Vice Chair, Matt Pfeiffer, Treasurer, Don Sylvester, Secretary, Brian Burney, Chris Barnett, Jack Lovett, Jim Hubbard, Kathy Hubbard, and Joanne Van Tassel, and I'm the chair. He's made it back. Okay, Matt Buckus with benediction.
Let's bow our heads. Mighty Protector, we thank you for the gift of life, for liberty, and for those who secured both through great personal sacrifice. May our gratitude never fade, and may our lives reflect the freedom we've been given. Help us teach our children the value of freedom and the cost of courage. Let this Memorial Day be a lesson in gratitude and sacrifice, and may future generations grow up in a world shaped by peace and justice. We honor those who fought in wars past. We also pray for a future without war. Guide world leaders, protect the innocent, and teach us to be peacemakers in our own communities and beyond. As we remember those who gave their lives in war, help us to pursue paths that lead to peace. Give us wisdom to know when to speak, when to act, and when to simply listen. And as we remember those who gave their lives, may we leave this place with hearts full of gratitude, courage, and renewed commitment to love others as God has loved us. May we always seek your will in all things. Amen.
Okay, we'll have the Gun salute and taps, if you'd all stand, please.
On guard! Port arms! Ready? 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 On guard! With that, arms! On guard! Dismiss!
That is the end of today's program. I appreciate everybody coming, and as Cindy said earlier, try to remember at 3 o'clock, and remember a moment of silent prayer for those who didn't make it home. They did that. All veterans go into war not knowing what's going to happen, but those people gave their lives so we could live in a free society. So thank you again for coming out today.